Right, so I know they say that. Oh, just stop on Google Chrome now. I know people say that Charizard is overrated, but that is a god tier lineup of starters. Like to begin with, the entire series, they nailed it. Even the early bugs are like. Might show my bias to this generation, but Charizard is overrated. But you can't deny that he's one of the best starters that they could have chose. And the birds, Spearow is in Spearow a bit of a letdown. We got obviously the iconic Pikachu and Raichu. Looking at Wigglytuff. Yeah, it's not the greatest. But when he gets his fairy typing, it's a bit different. Yeah, no, I don't like Paris and Parasect. Yeah, they Then you get to like the middle of the ground where it's like worse than Jigglypuff. So you get to like kind of here, where it's like these row of Pokemon for the next couple of rows are just amazingly thought out. Dugtrio early game just cleans Persian and Meowth, but Persian's crit chances are through the roof. A psychic water type Duck, which is brilliant. Early fighting types, brilliant. Obviously, God tier Fire Dog. Nothing more to be said about Arcanine. Brilliant trio, brilliant trio, brilliant trio, alright trio. Alright. I mean, if you want a water poison type or a poison type early game, Tentacruel. Golem, another one, Rapidash is alright. Slowpoke, Slowbro, really good. I like the Magnemite and Magneton. Useless. Not needed. Not needed. I ran out of ideas late on it during the. These two were definitely like the latest ones added. It's like, let's add sludge. Fuck it. Let's call it a day. Magnezone is really good. Shorter Cloyster. Okay, obviously, God tier Pokemon right there. Let down with his attack. Shouldn't be allowed near children. I mean, the crabs. What can you say? The only people that don't like crabs are the people that have had them. Fucking hate it, not yet. Explodey balls. The weird trees. Everybody's like mid-tier. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan got a very good concept. Well, Jackie Chan and Hitmonlee. Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. They have weird smoker's lungs. Interesting to say that was the first one ever made. Hentai Dream. Parental person. I like it when the Kingdra gets introduced, and then that line kind of feels complete. Yeah, can't say much about them. Great for a second gym leader, as it feels struggle like you're actually going up in difficulty. Worst designed Pokemon ever. So call Entangler Hentai Dream. Come on. It is so. He's not right, good, alright, brilliant, alright, great. It's just. It is Pokemon. What's this? People view my profile, fine. God tier. Need for breed. Obviously, Eviline. Every one of the Eviline is great. I won't hear anything other than it's great. Weird concept, but gets better as generations go on. The fossils, I think are quite well thought out. Of like all 5 of them. Just every male in the 40s. Legendary birds. It's not called Ditto need for breed. It is a need for breed. Legendary birds are amazing. And you got the earliest dragons in the Pokemon existence. But, yeah, we're good. Should be back. Should be back on now. Yeah, cool. Okay, right. So I'm interested now. Just have a look at all the. Maybe join into. I spelled that completely wrong. Maybe didn't tune in to expect gameplay. So, this is a very controversial opinion. Great. Okay. Brilliant. Absolute god tier. Wooper. Trash. Unknown. Speaks for itself. Steal it. Brilliant evolution. Unneeded. Don't like hip hop, skip boom, and jump love. An interesting choice. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But Politoed. It finally becomes full circle and goes into a Toad. That should be a lot better than what it is. I think that should be the first 4-tiered evolution. Slowking, good. Nothing better. That's unneeded. I mean, if you're going to choose anything, you always go for Bioplume over Blossom. Sorry, punching Tadpole and Yanma. Wait, was Yanmega? No, this is... Yanmega came in Gen 4, it was just Yanma. We'll go on this one. There we go, Chinchou, Lantern. Pichu, Togepi. Interesting choices, them too. Good, but amazing. Yeah. Amazing ability in huge power. Huge power Azumarill is just unstoppable. It is stoppable, but just I don't get the idea of this. It should be a grass rock. It's just rock. Spoke on Politoed, Airpom. Cute and OP, yeah. Meryl is just weird. It's good, but it's weird. It should be. It shouldn't be as strong and cute as it is. Obviously, it's a monkey, so it does get points, but it's not my first choice. You just ignore them. You just. Yanma only gets good when Yanmega comes in. We'll ignore that because that's not for discussion. But Wooper is god tier. I will say that again. Wooper will always be god tier. He will always be trash tier. Now, arguably the 2 best evolutions to be added. But again, all evolutions are good. Murkrow, not really useful until he gets the evolution. Slowking is alright. Mischievous, again, not really good until it gets its evolution. I'm not doing all the unknowns, they are exactly the same. Yeah, I don't like normal Quagsire. I like the Clogsire. Is it Clogsire? Clogsire, something like that. But yeah, I don't really like Quagsire. It seems like it's broken. Wooper is amazing. I'll defend Wooper until fucking cows come home. but it just seems like there's something not there. It's like it's broken. Wobbuffet is another special one. I've always wondered, I'm pretty sure everyone else has, is that its true brain or is that its face? Girafarig is a Pokemon I always overlook. Pinecore Fortress, good for blowing up. Just not needed to exist. Gligar is God tier, and his evolution Gliscor is God tier. Girafarig is definitely Pokedex filler. Steelix, an amazing add-on for Onix, where Onix finally becomes viable. It's a boost that Onix needed to become good. Oh no, Gligar's really good. I like Gligar. Snubbull and Gramble, just not really. They're just there. Quillfish is another one, seems like Pokedex filler. Caesar is a god tier gift to Scyther. Scyther was brilliant on his own, and they went and made him twice as better, and I didn't think that was possible. Caesar is peak. He is peak. He's absolutely just. This guy can potentially get the highest attack rating in all of Pokemon, which is quite impressive, and he earns a point for that. But that's the only point he gets. Now, this guy. I ain't got my ad blocker on, so ignore the ads at the bottom. These aren't my stream. Heracross is just another chef's kiss. Heracross is. You can't say it's the only good Gen 2 bug type Pokemon when you just said Scizor's peak. Sneasel is only good when it gets the evolution for Weavile. It's the only time you ever use it. I forgot. It was literally the last one we discussed. Teddiursa and Ursaring. One of the cutest Pokemon. One of their Pokemon, I suppose. It's a bear, it's good, but there's so much been said about these two already. These become God tier, but they're not to start with. Swablu and it's not Swinub and it's on the screen. How did I get the name wrong? Swinub and Piloswine. Slugma. Yeah, there is this where my car go. Yeah, it's too much been done on them already. They're good, but they just get perfected when Mamoswine gets introduced. Corsola is just meh. The strangest evolution in all of Pokemon. Magcargo Revavoom. Delibird, just not needed. I like Mantine. Mantine, I think, is always overlooked for a water type Pokemon. Oh, it is, isn't it? I didn't realise that as well. Skarmory, another really good Pokemon. The lesser Biodoggles. I know some people won't agree with that, but again, Arcanine fan. So that completes the line for the Seahorse Pokemon. Skarmory is peak Tensu Steel type, completely agree. Kingdra is just a really good Pokemon. Again, that's another one that gets overlooked. Vampy and Donphan are two brilliant Pokemon, again, that get overlooked because there is better ground types. And this is where Porygon becomes useful then as well, with Porygon 2. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, I did like using Steedra before that, but that just finishes off. Kingdra just finishes that line off. Irrelevant. I've never really understood what Tyrogue was. I know it's the pre-evolution. I feel like that should be the pre-evolution to Hitmonchan, and that should be the pre-evolution to Hitmonlee. Not needed. Good addition for a start, like first line. Good addition for the first line. Everyone's nightmare in playing Gen 2. Good experience grind. And then to follow up the legendary birds, I think they did an amazing job with the legendary cats. I call them cats because everyone else calls them dogs. Because he's literally a saber-tooth tiger, and that's a cat. But if they were going to think of anything to follow up Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, legendary beasts, yeah. But they are perfect follow-ups. Then the pseudo legendaries of this generation are some of my favourites. A great starter, shit middle, fantastic end. Then the legendaries. Could have done. Good Pseudo's not great. I would bump them up to great. Tyranitar is a monster, but mainly because I like Godzilla, so kind of fills that void. These seem a step backwards for the legendaries. Lugia, Ho-Ho, and Celebi. Mew and Mewtwo, I think, were peak and stay peak until another generation comes along. But these legendaries seem like a step down. They were the first box art legendaries, you are completely correct there. They will get an extra point for that. But I still stand by they are a step down from the first legendaries. Owen. No, I'm playing it in the background. I'm not just playing it through the game because it just with the emulation lag. Starters for Gen 3. I don't like the Treecko line. Really don't like the Treecko line. They get better with this. But then finish peak. Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert are amazing trio. Blaziken seems like it only became good because of the event Torchic that they handed out with, was it Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? And you got your standard early game routes, Poochyena, Mightyena. It's just Zigzagoon, and you capture these for the HMs. That's really all you capture them for. I never really saw the appeal of Poochyena and Mightyena. And then I got the Wurmple line. Hoenn City is a lot more mid than I think people actually give it credit for, in my opinion. Lotad, Lombre, and then obviously you've got Sombrero dancing Spanish dude. Who doesn't like that? Overlooked, I think. You don't see anyone running C. Leaf or Shift 3 unless it's a randomizer. Not the best at birds, but not the worst. Not as much credit is given to these as what should be. You set up Drizzle with Pelipper and he does do some damage. I think the Gardevoir line is overrated, but I'm not denying that it's feckin' powerful. Extremely powerful line. If you said, oh, you're going to do another look, here's a Gardevoir, you're not going to turn that down because you know how powerful it is. But as a whole, I think it's a little bit overrated. Yeah, it's become like Charizard, I think. It's out of screen. Oh, it's just me. Actually, Charizard sucks in Kanto. It does suck in Kanto, you are right. Sasuke Masquerain, unneeded. Not enough love is given to Breloom. And not so much Shroomish. But Breloom, definitely overlooked. Very good Pokemon. Let down because of the ability. Why is am I in the Pokedex again? I am. Shit. Was the wrong. Okay. Yeah. So only viable really when you're doing a randomizer. Then Slacking becomes amazing. Absolutely amazing. Other than that, the ability lets it down and lets it down hard. Shedinja is interesting. Huge power slacking. Yes, I've had one of them before. I died to a Rayquaza. Not really. The Shedinja's the only half decent one there. That's only because of his bit ability. Other than that, it's not really. I'd never really actually used the Ninjask. I will be honest. Whismur, Loudred, and Exploud, Pokedex fillers. Solely Pokedex fillers. That's all they were made for. Thank you very much for the like on the live on TikTok. Makuhito and Hariyama, they're good. I do like them. Azumarill, not needed to be added. Meryl and Azumarill were great before the baby evolution. Nosepass, Pokedex filler. Not needed. These two. Again, Pokedex filler. I think they just went, we've not had a cat Pokemon properly. We'll add this in. I'll baby this at our Pokedex fillers. Yeah, I completely agree. Sableye, brilliant, especially with this Mega Evolution. A little gem gremlin. I think that's brilliant. Brilliant design, brilliant to use, good typing. Mawile was rubbish until Generation 7. When it does get the Fairy type and the Mega Evolution. Aron, Larion, and Aggron. What do you reckon about them? Oh, Gen 6, yeah, Gen 7 was Sun Ultra Moon, wasn't it? Yeah. I personally don't like them. You like them? You love them? Yeah, no, but I know they are very popular among Pokemon fans. Meditite, Medicham, goated, brilliant, absolutely really good. Now these two electric type Pokemons, Electrike and Manectric, don't like. Just never really. Medicham, yeah, I really like Medicham and Meditite, yeah. Bustle Minum, Pokedex fillers, won't be an Illuminous, Pokedex fillers. Roselia is shit until it evolves. You never ever use a Roselia before it got the evolution because it's just garbage. It's absolute trash. Goldblin Swallow, an interesting new version of Muck and Grimer. When Roselia does evolve, you try and get that as often as you can. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but on its own, nah. Right, this is an interesting one for me. Gulping these nuts. I'm funny, you have to laugh. Okay. So I think it's an interesting one for me because I am absolutely terrified, and I mean terrified of sharks. But that being said, Carvanha and Sharpedo, brilliant, top tier. Other than this being a complete and utter, I think only Blissey has more HP than this, doesn't it? Wailord? I love those type Pokemon about hitbugs. Yeah, it's kind of the same kind of logic. Oh, Snorlax, actually, thinking about it. But they could have been better than what they are. I think they made it too big to not be good. I know that doesn't make sense, but like, this should be like Kyogre level Pokemon with how big it is, but it's just not. Numel Camerupt. It's a fire camel. What more can you say? Torkoal, cute but useless. Spoink and Grumpig. I don't know, if you see a majestic whale in the ocean, you should be thinking that's going to be a powerhouse, and it's not. It's just not. Wailord, it's just. It adds again, adds a. Right, there's my LDS. There we go. Spoink is F tier, yeah. If it's such a minute dies, there's more you have to say about that. Grumpig I've never used, so I can't make a comment about it either way. Surely just because of how bad Spoink is. Spinder, again, yeah, I can completely agree. F tier, F tier. Trapinchine is peak, I completely agree. Ground Dragon, it's like, should be good, and especially because he's got big goggles. Flygon is like close to perfect design for me. It's amazing. I do think it should have been Bug Dragon. I think that would have fit more. Because I don't think we've got a Dragon type bug or Bug Dragon. Cacnea and Cacturn, again, they end up being pricks to me. I get it because they're cactuses. Swablu and Altaria. Well, I'm about to. Yeah, Mega should have been Bug Dragon. Yeah, actually, yeah, I agree with that. They're good. I mean, they're not the best Dragon type, but you're not going to say no if you get given one. Is it your staple Dragon type Pokemon that you'd have in your team? No. So Viper is the best snake. Well, from Ekans and Arbok. I do like that. Zangoose is. I do like they've done with the Mongoose and Viper. That's quite good, but Lunaton, Solrock, Pokédex filler, Barboach and Whiscash. One of the worst, best typings. Water Ground. I mean, it's only the only grass type affected, and it took me a long time to remember that. Because I was like, oh, fish, cool. Right, that's bloody. No, which one am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Stunfisk, not Whiscash. Corphish and Crawdon I like. Mid-table-ish, I'd say, in designs and Pokemon. Not my go-to water types, but not opposed to using them. Baltoy and Claydol, I mean, if you've got Beyblade there, what more do you want? Claydol, Dreidel, Beyblade and Dreidel. Leap Lily, I think the fossils in this generation take a step back. Maldor being okay-ish. Is, I think, for me, the only viable one. Feebas and Milotic. Feebas is a top-tier design for the Ugly Pokemon Award. I think they did a brilliant job with that, from taking something so ugly and making it so majestic. I think that is top tier. I like how the contrast to Gyarados and Magikarp, but I think I don't like Feebas, but for the design of it, for what they did with it, how ugly it is to turn it into Milotic, is S tier. Hey, you got the Scrafty. Castform, Pokédex filler. Kecleon, Pokédex filler. Shuppet, Pokédex filler. Banette, Pokédex filler. Duskull, Dusclops, mid until they get Dusknoir. Tropius, I never liked. He's got fucking bananas on his chin. Don't like it. It's just not for me. Grass Flying is an interesting type, I must admit, but I don't like Tropius. Chimecho, Pokédex filler. Now, if I don't like Tropius, but he sucks, I can't even bring myself to use him. I just can't. Absol, I do like, but if I don't say he's godlike, then I think I would upset Luna. Why not Pokédex filler? Grovyle should be flying. Snorunt, it's unneeded. I think Glalie should have been just a standalone ice type. I don't think it's needed, Snorunt. Yeah, I don't. Why should it be flying type? I take you on about Snorunt. Because it's a flying gecko. Right, where were we? When I come back to... Honestly, I can't see it. I can see your argument with Grovyle, but not Sceptile. Can't be out there. Not I. Right, yeah, so Absol S tier. There's no way I can't not give him an S tier. Why not Snorunt? Again, not needed. Glalie should be standalone. I don't like these sea lion Pokemon. Don't need them. Pokedex filler, Pokedex filler, Pokedex filler, Pokedex filler, and then you get to the pseudo Sphere line. Think it's mid tier, F tier, great tier. I think that's what I'd have to do that for Salamence. Then it starts with F tier, mid tier, fantastic tier, because I do like Metagross. The Regis, I think this is not as good as what they did with the previous ones. It's good that they changed the typing, so it weren't just fire, lightning, water, ice. Even though they did keep the ice typing. But I don't like the Regis that whole much. Registrar step down. Latias and Latios, the Eon Pokemon, probably fit in this generation. When they get the Megas, they should have been a little bit different from each other, but they weren't, and that's kind of a letdown. I think you only needed one as well. I don't think you needed two if you were going to do it. Now, I think this is where they do redeem themselves a bit with the legendaries here. Weather Trio XP. Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. S tier, S tier, S tier. Now I think these pull it back to these what legendaries should be, like Mew and Mewtwo. Jirachi. Not very good mythical. Groudon, Kyogre. See, a lot of people think that, but I do prefer Groudon. I know he gets absolutely bodied by Kyogre, but again, it's that kind of like... I am a sucker for like that Godzilla type Pokemon. Kind of fits the aesthetic. Jirachi, Itachi. Yeah, I don't know, it's just... He's better than Celebi, but not as good as Mew. But Mew set the bar up high. Then Deoxys, someone sneezed in space. Jirachi. There's a lot of different ways there. Yeah, it's a space called Deoxys. and I don't like him. Mainly because it's pretty much impossible to obtain, but I don't like Deoxys. Now, this is arguably the best generation to a lot of people. And to say it wasn't probably my favourite generation, there's going to be a lot of Pokemon in here that are going to be S tier. Now, these are probably the greatest set of starters that Game Freak ever did. You would be happy to receive any one of these starters if you were doing a playthrough or a randomizer or competitive. The designs are brilliant. Typings are brilliant. And the stats are brilliant. I didn't realise Empoleon had the highest base stats at all, though. Oh no, Infernape does. Oh no, Empoleon does. Oh my god. I was looking at the wrong thing. Didn't realise it was such a difference between Empoleon and the rest of them. But yeah, starters in this, just all S tier, godlike. Birds, arguably the best generation for birds, S tier. I mean, even Torterra, that just becomes an absolute monster when it gets Earthquake. Like, there's not a single one of them 9 Pokemon that you just say, nah, I don't want that. Best birds by a long shot. Talonflame is a close second. Actually, yeah, Talonflame is a very, very close second. Now, I didn't used to like Bidoof and Bibarel, but they have grown on me, so they will become amazing tier Pokemon. And I didn't used to like Kricketot and Kricketune, but thanks to my Radical Red playthrough, Kricketune has become rate tier. I can't really put him any higher than that, but I didn't like him because of that whole Bidoof is a god thing. Same reason I didn't like the Helix fossil thing. It's just no. I think these are the most overrated electric Pokemon in the series. Don't like the Shinx line. I love Shinx, W Shinx, yeah. Everyone likes Shinx. I can't bring myself to it. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Oh my golly gosh. Yeah, a lot of people like the line, but I just don't like them. Now this is where Roselia comes into play. Because in this animation, with the game Bidoof and Roserade, the Roselia line becomes mid-tier to S-tier. Roserade's fantastic. I mean, Lord have mercy on your soul because I haven't got a goblin on your ass. Fair enough. I just don't like them. Sorry, but... Now, from the worst set of fossils in the previous generation to the second best generation of the fossils. Fantastic tier, mid and mid. Fossils are extremely early, but Rampardos and Cranidos in particular Arc fossils are the best. No. I think they're some of the worst, actually. They're good for competitive, but design-wise, no, they are trash. I'll get onto the best fossils eventually, but these are the second best. Pokédex filler, all of them. Pokédex filler, don't like. Yes. So like from there to there, Pokédex filler. I say these two, I know people do like Vesper Queen, but for only the female to evolve, it's a pain in the ass to get a female Combi. So Pokédex filler. Another unneeded Pikachu evolution. Don't like these Pokemon. Weasel and Floatzel. If a water type Pokemon needs a fucking float device, then it should be in the water. Quick Goblin mode again. Don't try me. I can't help it. I don't like Weasel and Floatzel. They just... Like I said, if a water type Pokemon is a floating device, it shouldn't be in the water. So why you don't see me flying in the sky? I don't have wings, so I shouldn't be in the air. So, Pokédex filler, S tier. Shellos and Gastrodon. Shellos is arguably the... But the animal is a floaty, and I know that, but... It's naturally floaties. It's natural floaties. I know, but it shouldn't... It shouldn't... Jellyline is peak, absolutely. Ambipom, don't like. Don't like Ambipom. It ruined a perfectly good monkey. Drifloon and Drifloon, they're alright. They've got some fucking creepy backstories, but they're alright. From now on, I'm ever going to reference Shellos and Gastrodon as the Shelly's line, because they're amazing. Good in game, shit design. But these are the darkest Pokemon that's ever been created. Kidnap children. Obviously, there's not much to say about Lopunny. Everybody knows. Well, yeah, it's just like Luna fucking eating them. Everybody knows about Lopunny. Smash the next one. Mismagius and Honchkrow obviously complete the evolution line for Misdreavus and Murkrow. Glameow Perugly, the only reason you even remember these is because of Jupiter's Perugly that you fight just after the second gym. Sole reason why they're even in your memory. That's it. Pokédex filler. Also totally give away a head. Yeah, yes. These, I think... Glameow sucks. Yes, it does suck. These just got introduced for these, I think, as a counter, but didn't actually end up doing with anything, so I think these Pokédex filler. Bonzer and Bongzong. Again. they are there. What more can you say about them? It was, yeah, but now I'm going back through all the Pokemon, seeing which ones I like. Because you said about every generation has got these ones that you don't like, and it's just like, yeah, well, maybe they do. Let's have a look. This will probably be a YouTube video as well now. I mean, I don't dislike the Bronzor and Bronzor line. Bronzong line? Okay, no. Bronzor line, but they're there. Pokédex filler, Pokédex filler, Pokédex filler. It's just the most unique, beautiful, worst Pokemon that they've ever made. Chatot. It's just the amount of times that this little fucker has killed me is embarrassing. And no weakness Spiritomb. I mean, if they give that an evolution where it's coming more out of the tomb that it's stuck in, when it gets like arms and stuff, I think that line would be Chatot Seeing Slash. As long as it's Chatot and not Chatbot, I'm not bothered. Spiritomb, yeah, if it had that extra evolution, I think that would be peak Pokemon. I'd give it its face more of a shit shape with like one arm coming up from like holding on and like pulling itself out. I think they'd nail it. Gible, Gabite, Garchomp. Overrated, but for very good reasons. So that's not overrated. Perfectly where they need to be. I mean, it's a land shark, what more do you need? Now this one. This is a pre-evolution that I am going to give S tier. Munchlax for me is absolute bliss. It's unlike every other baby Pokemon. If you class Munchlax to baby Pokemon, it's just the only S tier baby Pokemon you will see. Okay, amazing tier then. We'll go with amazing tier. How's that? Riolu and Lucario. S tier. Both of them. Hippopotas and Hippowdon. Riolu is also an S-class baby, so I'd say amazing tier then, we'll drop him down. And Riolu is an S tier. Lucario is good because you can use it both ways. Let's rephrase that. You can use it physical and special. Pokédex filler? Does anyone actually ever like Hippopotata? Oh my god. Right, this little fucker. You like Hippowdon line? Just for the sole reason that I got swept. He's F tier, like me. it's not. S tier because I got swept, so thanks. But the rest of the line is decent. Wait. Doesn't it go into... We're not talking about the rat. and I wasn't deep in the game at that point. That was the first trainer battle. I was deep in the game when I got swept by the Scribbler. What happened to Whirlipede? Oh, that's Scolipede, isn't it? Never mind, ignore that bit. Croagunk and Toxicroak. Toxicroak and Croagunk, I think, are good, not great. Okay, ads. Okay, we'll hold fire for a moment. Bill. That's all, folks. That's a very poor pocket pick impression. I'm back. Right, cool. Right. Croagunk and Toxicroak, they're good, not great. That's all I really have to say about that. Carnivine line, has anybody ever used Carnivine? Ever? It's a Pokemon filler. Pokédex filler. Same with Finneon and Lumineon. They're kind of just there. Mantike, a great baby Pokemon. Pre-evolution. I won't say it's F like all the others, because I do like Mantine. And it just gets cuter. You can't do that to Mantike, I think. It's a good baby, it is good. Snorver and Abomasnore. I think that looks like Peter Griffin in a mask. But I always thought about that. But with the fire weakness, with it already being an ice type, it's just no. Abomasnore and Snorver. They're good, but the fire weakness sucks. Yeah, the fire typing really just ruins it. Now Weavile completes the Sneasel line. Adding Weavile, even though it's an ice dark type, makes the Sneasel line just complete. It's S tier. Magnezone, S tier. God, wait, fighting like Tyranitos. Magnezone is peak. Licky. This is the guy you have to worry about your girlfriend leaving you for. Because that tongue is not fucking playing around. You like Lucky. Don't say that about Lucky. He is the guy you have to worry about your girlfriend leaving you for. Rhyperior, mid. Tangrowth, mid. This is after the hentai when it's become more respectable. Electivire. I'd say that's in a grey category. That I wouldn't say anything other than great. It's good, but Buzz is better. Yeah, I kind of agree there, to be honest. See, I gotta disagree there. I don't like Magmortar. I don't like the cannon arms. Really, really don't like them. Oh, shit. 1 second. Uh-oh. Right, okay. Yeah, I really don't like the cannon arms. Oh, wait, why am I back in Gen 3? Togekiss. Mid. Engage, definitely mid. Yanmega. Amazing tier. Could have been that little bit better if they'd have given him the dragon type like we said earlier. Or like what my mum said earlier. Elite for playthroughs, yes. Yeah, Togekiss is great for playthroughs. I will agree with that. Leafeon and Glaceon. I love one of these evolutions and tolerate the other. So mid evolutions, Leafeon kind of sucks. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree there. Leafeon kind of sucks. I would take Glaceon over Leafeon because he has got. I mean, look at his special attack. Where's it gone? There. It's 130 special attack. He's a lot more powerful than people give him credit for. Yeah, the way they've evolved ruined these Pokemon before they even got a chance to become good. They should have just introduced an Ice Stone, and well, they did introduce a Leaf Stone in Gen 1, but you get Glaceon way too late. You do, but his attack is honestly extremely well. This is really good. 1 second. Yeah, right, what are we up to? Right, Gliscor. So that completes Gligar line and takes it to amazing tier. That takes it. What's the best tier evolution called? Swinub line, and makes it S tier from amazing to S tier. What Pokemon should I catch no matter what? In I've got no idea. I'll be honest, I've got it on my channel, but I can't actually play it, so I don't know. It was Luna's idea for me to install it because she thought more people would be interactive. So yeah, Mamoswine, Piloswine, like a useless Pokemon. Probably like a Wurmple or something. I think that came up before actually. Porygon Z is a great Porygon evolution. I think Porygon 2 is better. But it looks like one of them ducks that drink the water. Porygon Z is dying, yeah, and it's something that hurts as well, by the looks of it. I need to drink up my fucking thoughts. Dying off here. Probopass. Yeah, I'm not a big lover of Probopass either. It's like Snow. But Snow takes. You like Probopass. What's he like here about Probopass? He's got a big nose and he's got a mustache with that hat. I think it's like Pokemon's Gibbet Mario. The type in Rock Steel. I guess that's kind of interesting. But that's about it. Can we go back, please? He's also pretty good in Sinnoh. See, I never really cared. Where's my... There it is. Frostlass. So this takes Snorunt and Glalie from like a great tier Pokemon to an S. Yeah, fuck Frostlass. That's exactly why it goes to an S tier. There's no Pokemon in the entire Pokedex that everyone goes, fuck Frostlass like that Pokemon. So, yeah, it's kind of one of the Pokemon that you have to love because you hate it so much. The ability is 8k away. The ability, you say the ability is broken. I'm taking you mean Snowcloak. But Mamoswine gets it. And that's universally loved. It's only because of that gym leader that no one likes Frostlass. It's an ice ghost type. Just saying. It's... Even I think my controller's died as well at the moment, so that'll be interesting when I go back to it. It has better abilities, yes, but Frostlass utilises hers. Rotom, mid tier. In fact, it might be even F tier. I know, but the Pokedex things ruined it. It's so... I will burn your house. Once they put him in the Pokedex, it's like Navi from The Legend of Zelda. It's always there. It's always talking to you. Just let me have a Pokedex without Rotom. Go back to standard making it look like the consoles. Have you played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Or Sun and Moon? It talks to you every 2 minutes. It's awful. Now Rotom, using it as a Pokemon, is good. Yeah, come back after you've played Sun and Moon, and we'll have this discussion again. But as a Pokemon, it's good, but for the annoyance of it, it's an F tier. I just can't be doing with it just because of how bad it is in the Pokedex. The Lake Trio. In mid, I've got to agree with that. Mid tier. Yeah, they're not great. They're very, very, very not great. the time and space Pokemon. What do we reckon? Nation Trio is Pete. Yeah, kind of. I kind of go with that. I'd say that's amazing. That's mid. That's S. Giratina is the best Pokemon in Sinnoh. He's literally the devil. His shiny is good too. His shiny is amazing. It's literally the anti-matter Pokemon. It is absolutely the best Pokemon in Sinnoh. It's great, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best. Who do you think the best Pokemon in Sinnoh then? Just out of curiosity. For me, it is Giratina. Like Infernape, I mean, that's not a bad choice. It's not the right choice. I'll look at my Platinum playthrough real quick because I can't off the top of my head. Yeah, have a look and let me know what you think it is then. So Heatran, F tier. This generation has got a lot of legendaries and only a few good ones. It went far too deep with the legendary Pokemon. Heatran, F tier. Cresselia, F tier. Fiona Manaphy, F tier. Darkrai is an S. The nightmare Pokemon. That is absolutely an S tier Pokemon. Might be one of the best S tier Pokemon. Oh, Shroomish, there we go. See you later. Thank you very much for stopping by. And then Arceus is probably the worst of the creation Pokemon out there. Tell me if I get Shroomish. Will do. I just don't like Arceus. It could have been so much better for like the god of all Pokemon. It should have been this celestial fucking hardcore looking. All right, no problem. I'm going to wrap up shortly anyway. I have somewhere I need to be at 9, so. It's just not what you'd expect the god of all Pokemon to look like. It's bland. They could have put its horn on the top of its head and made it at least a unicorn, something mythical like. Then again, that's just Keldeo. Never mind, ignore that bit. That's just not what it should be. And I think I will leave the other generations for another time. But I put an hour-long video of that Pokemon Center theme, and it's gone. I think I'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow.